If you're the kind of person that wants to live a true heart-connected, heart-awakened, healed, transformed life from the heart, then you'll probably have to face two casualties that get really hit when it comes to walking this out. And those are the words desire and belief. When you live fully awakened and alive from the heart, you cultivate out of true desire, out of true passion. And you also learn to cultivate belief, which involves our hope and love relationship with God and trust and stepping out in faith. But when you live an authentic life, which we all do, there are times, many seasons and many areas where desire gets hit at and you just lose motivation. And you just don't have it. You don't have desire anymore. Or your belief just really gets hit. And the good news is that in God's grace and His love and His patience, you can come to Him. And you can be honest about those two areas. And you can allow Him to work on them. You need to be aware of it because these are two crucial areas. Because many of you right now, you lack desire. And maybe it's even gone into a loss of motivation. Maybe it's gone into deep discouragement or even depression. And you just lost gas and lost steam. In fact, the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart sick. When you just kind of lose that sense of optimism or what's in your future. But the Bible says this, but when desire is conceived, it's a tree of life. Desire is a heart issue. And so many times what we need to do is let God restore desire where it's been stolen in your life. And we're going to need to build it back, but it's going to need to be a work of God. Or maybe there's areas of belief in your life. You go, I just don't believe. You find yourself cynical. You find yourself just not having that hope for the future. You find trust is a struggle, just believing in what God has for your life. Those are the signs of a weary heart, a sign of a burnt out, worn out. It's a sign of a heart that has just been hit at, and you just don't know where to go anymore. I want to encourage you to just pause and just invite God into those places. My exhortation for you is not to do another thing, add to your to-do list, or try harder. Let's stop trying harder because all we're doing is further exhausting ourselves. But take a moment and give your lack of desire and your unbelief to God. Because here's the thing. You can tell God, I believe, but help me with my unbelief. I want to believe. Now, the thing that God can't force on you is your want to and your ability to decide. You can say, I don't have any passion, I don't have any desire, and I'm struggling with believing. But do you want to? Because if you want to, then you have the ability to decide. And if you have the ability to decide, what we can do is give those things to God in your prayer, even right now. Say, God, restore desire in me. I'm burnt out, I'm fried, and I need you to help me. And in that, God will lead you and guide you. Because maybe what you need is you need refreshment. You need a timeout. You might need a sabbatical. You might need a step back. You need a different pace of life so God can refresh organic desire in your heart once again. When it comes to belief, there's probably been some disappointments and some wounds that have infected those areas. And God knows you have areas of your life that have unbelief. You've lost that ability to be convinced. You've lost that strong sense of conviction in a certain area or a hope for your future. If you want to restore hope, what you need is a restoration of God's love in your heart. Hope believes all things. And so I'm praying that God will restore love in your heart to reignite belief, to get back on your feet once again. And so in both areas, give those things to God. God, I give you desire and I give you belief that you would restore and bring those things back to life. And when you sense His working, jump with it and allow God to take you each step of the way to bringing back life and bringing back hope into your life. I pray this is an encouragement for your journey. If you want to dig deeper, get a copy of my book, The Heart Healing Journey, and other resources that I have available at markdejesus.com.